Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of our show. I'm John.
And I'm Sarah. And today, we're going to help you sound confident and natural when you talk about your job in English.
Exactly. No more job, office, computer, busy.
Hey, that's my favorite sentence.
Yeah, and that's why we're here.
In this episode, we'll show you how to say what you do, where you work, what your daily tasks are, what you like and don't like about your job, and your future plans.
And, of course, we'll do it in a fun, relaxed conversation, like always.
So, grab your coffee, your notebook, or, your boss's notebook.
No, don't steal your boss's notebook.
Just kidding. Let's get started.
Okay, Sarah, let's pretend we just met at a party. I'll ask you a very common question.
Go for it.
So, what do you do?
Ooh, the famous question. Okay, I'll answer in a simple, natural way first. I'm a content writer. I write articles and scripts for online courses and podcasts.
Nice. So the pattern is, I'm a plus job.
Exactly. I'm a teacher. I'm a nurse. I'm a software engineer. I'm a designer.
And if your job starts with a vowel sound, we say an instead of a, right?
Right. I'm an engineer. I'm an accountant. I'm an artist.
You can also say, I work as a graphic designer. I work as an English teacher.
Or I work in field or place. I work in marketing. I work in IT. I work in a hospital. I work in a bank.
All right, now ask me, Sarah.
Okay, so, John, what do you do?
I'm a podcast host and English coach. I help people improve their English with real-life stories and conversations.
That sounds so professional.
Yeah, in reality, I drink coffee and talk too much.
That's still a skill. Now, let's talk about where you work. Listen to this. I work for a small online education company. I work at a language school.
So we can say, I work for plus company name / type. I work at plus place.
For example, I work for Google. I work for a local restaurant. I work at a supermarket. I work at a university.
Okay, let's make it more personal. Sarah, tell us more about your job like you're introducing yourself in a class.
Sure. I'm a content writer, and I work for an online education company. I write scripts, create exercises, and help design lessons for English learners.
Very nice. Now my turn. I am an English coach, and I work at a language center and also online. I help students with speaking, listening, and real-life conversation skills.
Great example. So you see, listeners, you can combine everything. 1, I'm a / an. 2, I work for / at. 3, I do / help / create / design, etc.
Now, let's show people how to talk about their daily tasks, because usually people ask, what do you do at work? Or what are your main responsibilities?
Yeah, not just I sit and suffer.
That's a different episode.
Okay, here are some useful sentence starters. Most of the time, I spend a lot of time ing. My main responsibilities are. Sarah, explain your daily tasks using these.
Sure. I usually start work at around 9 a.m. Most of the time, I check my emails and messages first. Then I spend a lot of time writing scripts, planning content, and editing text. My main responsibilities are creating clear, engaging lessons and making sure everything is easy to understand for learners.
That's perfect. It sounds natural and detailed. Your turn, John.
Okay. I usually start work a bit later, around 10 a.m. First, I review my schedule and prepare for my classes or recording sessions. I spend a lot of time talking with students, correcting their pronunciation, and giving them feedback. My main responsibilities are helping students feel confident, creating speaking activities, and recording podcast episodes like this one.
That's a good example of a job that is very interactive.
Yeah, my job is basically talk, listen, drink coffee, repeat.
That actually sounds like a dream job. A lot of people also ask, do you work from home? Do you work full-time or part-time?
Good point. Let's give them some phrases. I work full-time, around 35 to 40 plus hours a week. I work part-time. I work remotely / I work from home. I work in the office. I have a hybrid job. Some days at home, some in the office.
Okay, I'll talk about my schedule. I work full-time, and my job is mostly remote. I usually work from home, but sometimes I go to a co-working space when I want a change of environment.
And me, I work part-time at a language center and part-time online. I have a flexible schedule, so sometimes I work in the morning and sometimes in the evening, depending on my students.
Flexible schedule sounds nice.
It is, but sometimes my students want a lesson at 7 a.m.
The real horror story.
Now, this is important in small talk and job interviews, saying what you like and what you don't like about your job.
Useful phrases for what you like. I really enjoy. I love. The best part of my job is. I'm happy that I can.
And for what you don't like, I don't really like. It can be a bit stressful, boring, tiring. The most challenging part is sometimes it's difficult when.
Okay, Sarah. Tell us honestly, what do you like about your job? All right. I really enjoy being creative and playing with ideas. The best part of my job is knowing that my work helps people learn something new. I also love the flexibility. I can often choose when and where to work.
And what about the challenging part?
The most challenging part is deadlines. Sometimes I have to finish a lot of work in a short time, and that can be stressful. Also, sitting in front of a computer for many hours is not great for my back.
Yeah, back pain is the official job title of anyone who works on a computer.
Hi, I'm Sarah, professional back pain specialist.
Now my turn. I love meeting different students from around the world. The best part of my job is seeing my students improve and become more confident. I also enjoyed the freedom to design my own lessons.
And what don't you like?
Sometimes my schedule is a bit crazy. I might have a class very early in the morning and another one late at night. It can be tiring, and it's sometimes difficult to balance work and personal life.
That's a real problem for a lot of people.
Yeah. So listeners, don't be afraid to say good things and challenging things about your job. It makes your English more natural.
Another very common topic is your colleagues and your boss.
Right. We often say, I work with a great team. My colleagues are very supportive. My boss is strict, but fair. I have a friendly manager. I get along well with my coworkers. This means we have a good relationship.
Okay, how would you describe your colleagues, John?
I work with a small team of teachers and content creators. My colleagues are really supportive and funny. We share ideas and help each other a lot. We also make fun of each other's mistakes in English sometimes, in a nice way.
That sounds fun. How about your boss?
My boss is quite relaxed. He cares more about results than about what time we start or finish, which I really appreciate. But he also gives honest feedback. So if something is not good, he tells us directly.
That's fair. Okay, I'll describe my situation. I work with people from different countries, so my colleagues are in different time zones. We usually communicate online through chat and video calls. My manager is organized and always gives clear instructions, which makes my job easier. We don't have a very formal relationship, but we're still professional.
That's another great phrase. We communicate online through.
Yeah, you can say, we communicate through email. We communicate on Zoom, Teams, or WhatsApp. We usually have meetings on Monday mornings.
Now, let's talk about the future. People often ask, what are your career goals? What would you like to do in the future?
You can say, in the future, I'd like to. My dream is to. I'm planning to. I'm working towards, more of an advanced expression.
All right, Sarah, what are your career goals?
In the future, I'd like to write a book for English learners, something fun and story-based. I'm also planning to start my own online course one day. I'm working towards building a bigger audience and improving my skills as a writer and teacher.
That sounds amazing. I definitely read that book.
You'll do the audiobook.
Deal. Okay, my turn. My dream is to build a big online community where people can practice English every day in a fun way. In the future, I'd like to create more podcasts, maybe even a live show. I'm working towards improving my teaching skills and learning more about storytelling.
Notice how we both use those phrases naturally. Try to copy that structure.
Let's do a quick role play so our listeners can hear how a real conversation might sound when you meet someone new.
Okay, I'll be a person at a conference. You be you.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Sarah. I'm John. Nice to meet you too. So, what do you do?
I'm a UX designer. I design apps and websites to make them easier and more enjoyable to use. What about you?
That sounds cool. I'm an English coach and podcast host. I help people improve their English through online lessons and podcasts.
Oh, that's interesting. Where do you work?
I work at a language center and I also teach online. How about you? Do you work at a company or freelance?
I work for a tech company in Berlin. I usually work remotely, but I go to the office once or twice a week.
Nice. Do you enjoy your job?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. The best part is solving problems and making the user experience better. It's creative and technical at the same time. What about your job? What do you like most?
I love meeting people from different countries. It's really fun to hear their stories and see their progress. Sometimes the schedule is a bit crazy, but overall I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine. Do you have any plans for the future?
I'd like to expand my podcast and maybe create a course one day. And you?
I'm planning to learn more about animation and motion design so I can add more interaction to my work.
That's awesome.
See? That's a simple, natural, small talk conversation about jobs.
You can take that structure and change the details for your job.
Let's quickly recap some useful phrases our listeners can use.
Good idea. Repeat after us if you can.
I'm a teacher. I'm an engineer. I work as a nurse. I work in marketing, IT, a hospital, a bank. I work for a software company. I work at a school, at a supermarket.
I usually start work at... Most of the time, I spend a lot of time ing. My main responsibilities are... I work full-time, part-time. I work from home, in the office. I have a hybrid job.
I really enjoy. The best part of my job is... The most challenging part is... Sometimes it's difficult when...
I work with a great team. My colleagues are very supportive. I get along well with my coworkers. My boss is strict but fair.
In the future, I'd like to... My dream is to... I'm planning to... I'm working towards...
All right, that was a lot of useful English for one episode.
Yeah, now you should be able to talk about your job in English without panicking.
Unless your job is secret spy, then maybe say something else.
I work in security. Very general.
To everyone listening, try to write your own short introduction about your job using the phrases from this episode. I'm a, I work at for, I really enjoy, in the future I'd like to...
And practice saying it out loud a few times. Record yourself, listen, and improve.
If you enjoyed this conversation and it helped you, don't forget to follow, subscribe, or give us a good rating, whatever button you see in front of you.
Thank you for spending time with us today. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and don't be shy to talk about your job in English.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.